coming to you live from my home here, and today we're going to talk about exclusive jurisdiction. Exclusive jurisdiction. When did it start? Where did it come from? How did we get there? Today, that's that topic, and we're gonna get down to get down because there's a lot been said here on TikTok in regards to Freemasonry, that whole thing. But man, look, this is the conversation I would like to have today. So come on in, let's chit chat about exclusive jurisdiction. Where did it come from? How did that get entangled into Freemasonry? And when you begin to look at exclusive jurisdiction and how to get here, you'll come to find that that itself is very, very interesting. Exclusive jurisdiction. Who came up with that concept? I mean, when in my studies of Freemasonry, the more stuff I come across, the more stuff I get, I'm like, oh, really? See, what I'm finding is that African Americans, those who are Masons in the various Grand Lodges, such as PHA, PHO, International, Ancient Free and Accepted, such as Modern Free, you were never meant to be Masons. That's the truth. You were never meant to be Masons. And some of you are going to be like, oh, come on, brother. Why you? Come on. Like, stop. No, 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 no. If you're going to tell it all. Don't hold back. You're going to tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you're going to tell it all. Don't sugarcoat it. I even when I look at my own Masonic journey, my own Masonic Grand Lodges, and it's good, bad, and ugly. If I'm going to tell it, I'm going to tell it all. I'm not going to be sheltering and making it look all fluffy like it's this beautiful utopia, and it's not. No, I'm going to tell it all. And I think a lot of times we forget to tell how we got here. We forget to tell a story. You're just living in the moment and not understanding how you got here, the sacrifices that was made for any of us to be where we're at today. And so here we are in the various Masonic jurisdictions in the African American diaspora of Freemasonry. Here we are, And so when I see brothers going back and forth over nothing, I mean legitimately, absolutely nothing that you control, and then you get other people to join in with you, I crack up on that. So when I think about exclusive jurisdiction, I want you to go look that up and see where they come from. It's exclusively to American Freemasonry when it began. It was exclusively to American jurisdiction when it started. The truth is, we wasn't supposed to be. That's the truth. We wasn't supposed to be. They didn't want us to be in. No. They did not want us to be Masons at all. Absolutely not. But on top of that, when I'm talking about exclusive jurisdiction is strictly an American doctrine of Freemasonry. So this is that conversation for today. I hope that you're able to get something out of it. And what you do, you go back and do some study on exclusive jurisdiction. You will come to find out that they was trying to cut your life off. They did not want you to understand the occultism of Freemasonry. They often told you that anything you did was taboo. Even when you had your own medicine doctors, they told you it was taboo. So everything that was told about black people, black Mason, was a taboo thing. It was ugly. It was this, it was that. And I'm not saying that there's not some of that in there. I'm just saying that if you're going to tell the story, tell the whole story. Let it all out. Don't just make it beneficiary that you look so beautiful and you don't. There's some ugliness inside of Freemasonry, and I'm not ashamed to say that it is. Absolutely there is. But there's a lot of beautifulness also. There's a lot of greatness. There's a lot of great people in Freemasonry who understand that full context of what it is to be a Mason, what it is to be an Eastern Star. And it is up to you, my brothers and sisters, to find that Masonic Lodge that's going to help you to progress and understand the brotherhood and sisterhood for which you are searching for. Plain and simple. So as I looked at exclusive jurisdiction and understanding that it is purely an Americanized type of Freemasonry, it clearly says that no, there's only one Grand Lodge of State. That's what it meant. And it meant that anything other than the mainstream Grand Lodges, that was it. You were considered clandestine. If you go back and read their history in their Masonic minutes, you'll find that out. They didn't give a damn about Prince Hall. Now, I digress just a tad bit because there were some who did care, and I can't knock that, but they didn't have a voice. Even if they was Grand Master, they didn't have a voice. I'm just saying that in the construct of where we're at right now, up until 1994, come on now, all Grand Lodges of State, mainstream Grand Lodges of State, considered and looked at all of Black Masons as clandestine. Okay? Plain and simple. Now, let's fast forward. After the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, PHA, made contact with the Grand Lodge of England, and they mended their ties. They did that. And you've heard me say it before. The Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, PHA, is the only Grand Lodge amongst any Black American fraternal order that has direct recognition with them. Every other Grand Lodge that's PHA, you have to be recognized by your counterpart in order to have recognition by the Grand Lodge of England. Period. That's a fact. That's not something I'm just talking and just saying it. No, that's a fact. And you know it just as well. And see, when people say, well, Brother Hawkins, you're clandestine. According to who? According to those who don't recognize you. That's okay. I'm all right with me. But there are so many who don't see me that way. And that's who I work with. That's who I deal with. No, my Grand Lodge is not on the roster or recognized by the Grand Lodge of England. No, it's not. No, my Grand Lodge is not recognized by PHA. No, it is not. Are we seeking to have a mutual recognition by them? No, we're not. We're not calling them. We're not asking them. We're not begging them. We're not knocking on their door. Period. We work with those who want to work with us. We recognize those who recognize us. That's how life is. And so for someone to say, well, such and such said this, that's fine. That's their opinion. I respect their opinion. If they consider me to be clandestine, I'm okay with that. But on this hand over here, for those brothers who choose to accept me as a Freemason, who choose to work with me as a Freemason, and we have intervisitation with their Masonic lodges, and we do that relationship, that's what I'm after. Everything else is suspect. Everything else, I don't care. See, only those who go begging, I want to be equal with you, accept me. When you are asking someone else to accept you, no, I'm not asking nobody to accept me. Either you do or you don't. Plain and simple. I'm not going to go and beg anyone to accept me for who I am and where I'm at. Either you're going to or you're not. Now, Masonically speaking, if our Grand Lodges can get along and we both have mutual respect for each other and our committees are set up for mutual recognition and they find that, yeah, we can benefit from having this this amity with each other, we can both benefit, that's a great thing. Let's do it. But no, I'm not going and asking anybody to do anything. And what I've learned, and I'm quite sure many of you know, look, no one. No, I'm not going to even go there. I've changed my mind. I'm not going to go there. What I'm going to say is that when you go and look at exclusive jurisdiction, or you will see that it's a mainstream Grand Lodges, that's what they do. That's their thing. They felt at one time that all Grand Lodges in the United States, there's only one Grand Lodge state, and it was it. Other than that, they changed their doctrine to clearly state that they would share the state with Prince Hall. They share the state with Prince Hall Grand Lodge. That's how they have mutual recognition with each other. And it's okay. That's them. I'm strictly talking for me and for those who accept me and for those Grand Lodges that I go visit outside of my own Grand Lodge. That's how I get down. I don't know about you. See, a lot of people go to the website of Grand Lodge of England, and just because your Grand Lodge is listed on there, you say, look, we're legit because they said so. We're legit because they say so. I'm legit because they say I am. What is that? Hey, what is that? You're legit because somebody tells you you are? You don't know whether you're legit or not? Based upon whose rules and regulations? And that's another thing. If I choose to follow another jurisdiction rules and regulations to say that I am legit, that's okay too. Go do that. But if we can't find mutual respect amongst each other, with me having my own separate constitution and bylaws, with you having your own separate constitution and bylaws, but we find that because we are practicing we are practicing a philosophy that best benefit us, and we can work together. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. But all of this, I'm legit because of somebody else say I'm legit. No. I don't need for anyone to say I'm a Freemason when I know that I am. I don't need you to say that I'm legit when I know that I am. You can call me clandestine and I can call you clandestine, but what does that solve? Where does that get anyone? Where does it? Because I'm still here and you still here. That doesn't do anything for the enhancement of mankind. And we each talk about the same working tools. How's that? How we're both talking about the same working tools, that trial, the one that spread the semen of brotherly love, but yet we find ourselves slandering each other because I didn't go through a process that you went through, or because someone said this about you, or because of this. So we slander each other. Dang. Oh, but we are supposed to be spreading the semen of brotherly love. Oh, I forgot. You doing this and I'm doing, come on. Really? We're supposed to what? Square our actions. Be plumb. What? But you can't do that because, why? Oh, you're not recognized. I'm on this one today. I'm on this one today. And this is what we get. This is where we're at. It's okay with me. It's definitely okay with me. See, I'm going to say this until I can't say it no more. I don't go where I'm not accepted. I don't go where I'm not wanted. I don't. I don't. I don't seek friendships where they're not legitimately for the benefit of not only myself, but the person who's my friend. I don't do that. I don't. I don't call a person out a friend just to call him a friend. There's a benefit to being a friend. But a lot of us look at it and say, well, no, he's my friend. What benefit is it for him being your friend? How is he adding to your life? Freemasonry is the same way. But within the confines of Freemason, we take these oaths and obligations that we would do certain things because you are that friend. You are that man. You are about your word. 250 years go by. And then somebody comes along and say, you know what? Man, we cool. We cool after all. Bro, you know what? You good now. I was always good. Oh, but because I say you good now, everybody else is going to say you good. Is that what it is? Because I say you good, everybody else is going to say you good? Nah. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You know, and today I'm just into this because you know, I have different conversation with a lot of different people, and you know, people say things, and you know, and what I try to do is to go back and read for myself and come up with the uh, 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 the best concept for what I read. You know, the way I think today, I may not think this way 10 years from now, based upon the information that is truthful to me. Now, if you say this information you have is truthful to you and this is what you get from it, by all means, take it and run with it. I'm not mad at you. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. That's what you should do as a Mason. As an Eastern Star, do what's best for you. Nah. Nope. See, my brothers in the Abraham Grand Lodge out of Texas, some good brothers over there. The ones I know. They are. Mount Timo Grand Lodge, good brothers. King Solomon, good brothers. Haramatari, good brothers. PHO, good brothers. International, good brothers. Those are the brothers I've come across. Okay? I fellowship. I've been to them. We've done that thing. Modern Free, good brothers. See, I could say they're all good brothers to me. And let me tell you this here. There's some good brothers in Prince Hall. You know who you are. I don't have to call your name because you know we've been on the phone. You know we've had some good conversations. I've been to your house. You've been to my house. We've gone out to eat. We've broke bread. We have talked masonry. You know exactly who you are. I don't have to call your name. We've done that. That's what it's all about. Most new Masons don't get into this conversation because it is hurtful. It's hurtful because if you're telling someone you're coming into this brotherhood, and then they get into this brotherhood and they find out that this shit right here, I don't want to deal with this. But no, young Masons, young Eastern Stars, it is a beautiful organization. It truly is. I encourage you to search out the best lodge, the best chapter for you. And if I can be of any assistance to you in doing that, I'm going to do it. I don't care whether it's a Prince Hall Lodge, I can say this is a best fit for you. I don't care if it's an international lodge that I can say is the best fit for you. I don't care. I will help you. Because this is your journey. And I want you to be successful in your journey. You won't find most Masons like that. There are some. There are quite a few, but they are far in between. What you'll get is, if you don't join us, you're not legit. If you don't do this, you're not legit. That's what you'll get. Nah, I ain't about that life. The life I'm about is helping good men become Masons. That's the life I'm about. Now, some of you can take that or let it alone, because I've come across some great Masons on this journey, some great individuals in all walks of life. You know, be it homeless. Yeah, there are some homeless Masons out there that looks like me, that don't look like me. They're homeless. I've come across some. Strictly giving me the sign. Seeing me walking, got up, whoop, whoop, whoop. I was like, wait, what the? Fell on hard times. You know? It's okay to reach in your pocket and say, look, bro, let's go get some to eat, man. Let me see if I can connect you with some resources that can help you get off these streets, man. I ain't got time to ask you what's your Grand Lodge and all that. If you hailed me and you are sincere about the works, I don't have time for that. Later on, I may ask, hey, bro, what Grand Lodge you once were in, or what lodge you once were in. I will probably do that. But my job as a Freemason is to spread the cement of brotherly love. It is not to tear you down. It's to actually help build you up. It is to solidify and make whole of that foundation that may have cracks. That's my job. And my other working tools assist me along the way such as making sure that whatever work I do is plumb, level, and square. That's where I stand. Now, I don't know about anybody else, but if you're rocking with me, that's how I roll. Period. You can like me and let me go. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But this thing right here, the philosophies and teachings and the occultness behind it, that was my video yesterday, speaking about the occult side of Freemasonry. Oh yeah. And this is where we need to be at. So your journey in Freemasonry should be one that's going to really help you to be enlightened. It's going to be one that's really going to bring out the best in you. Oh yeah, that's what that journey should be like. Your journey as an Eastern Star should be the same way. It should help you to develop to be the best woman you can be by the attributes of those 5 points which are directly in front of you, for which you have given the signs and tokens for each one. Yeah. Sister, stand strong on your point. Brother, stand strong on your square. And when you meet, you make the perfect harmony. Yeah, that's what you do. All that other rhetoric you hear about you ain't this, man, that's for the birds. That's for the uneducated Mason who's trying to convince you to come over to his house and play marbles. I ain't trying to convince you to do that. I want to teach you how to play marbles. I'm not trying to teach you the rhetoric side. I want to teach you what it's really all about to be part of this great society and brotherhood of Freemasonry. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But for those of you who want to take it a step farther, by all means, go right ahead. Hope. I don't have nothing in hope. Put it in facts. I put in the work to make sure those around me are secure in who they are in Freemasonry. Put in that work to make those around me and those who I talk to appreciate Freemasonry. Oh yeah, for real though. That's how we do it. That's how quite a few other brothers I know that do it. So look, as always, I appreciate you coming in today, fellowshipping with me, this great opportunity that I have, and I thank God for you. That's how I get down. I think, hey, I do. I'm just not going to sit idly by and think and wonder if somebody likes me or not. I'm not going to do that. I can give up. I don't care if someone don't like me. I'm not looking and asking for you to like me. What I'm looking for and what I'm doing is to help the next person who needs that assistance to be the best Mason and the best Eastern Star they can be. I'm out. Until next time, enjoy your day. I'm looking forward to our study session tonight with the Order of the Eastern Star. And if you are a member of the Order of the Eastern Star and you want a fellowship tonight on our private Zoom, hit me up in the chat. Let me know, and we can get this work in. So I just want to appreciate everybody for coming in and definitely, having a good time. And this is what it's really all about anyway. So until next time, I want to say thank you, and thank you again for tuning in, and hit the like button, hit the smash up button. Peace and be well. Whatever you do, stay out the bushes, keep your light on. Until next time.